Hello and welcome back to Dragon Age the Veilguard. It's been an interesting couple of days, but thank you again to EA who took us to America and also got the chance to pay.
Escort. Libertine player. Shame!
Also, if you guys want to use my credit code.
Oh my god, they flew him across the... but he didn't get paid. He didn't get paid. Shh. Don't call him a sellout. He didn't get paid. He just got a customized freaking code that makes him money every time someone uses it.
Unfortunately, you don't get a discount, but you directly support me, so...
You don't even get a discount. Why would I... Son of a gun. You don't even get a discount. That is actually insane. That you don't even get a discount. You get nothing, they get paid. That's literally getting paid by Bioware. That is literally... Bro. That is literally Bioware telling you, hey, this is your code. Let's say, call Nure. You put this on your video and it will let us know how many people use your code and was swayed by your review to buy this game. And by knowing how many people you got, this is a pyramid scheme. By knowing how many people you got to buy the game, will pay you in accordance to that. This is literally a pyramid scheme. How crazy is this that these scumbags are sitting there telling you with their entire stinking chest, we did not get paid by Bioware, but are literally telling you to please use my code. It makes me money and it also lets Bioware know how good of a boy I've been. It literally lets them know that it was you, it was your video, it was your content, it was your positive review that got people to buy the game. And if they were completely 100% transparent, they would tell you how much money they make out of that code. But they're not doing that, are they?
So officially, my customization video is the most disliked video on my channel.
Riot, you have to sit there and think to yourself, why? You literally sold every hole in your body to BioWare and EA in exchange for your reputation. Yes, you're gonna make money in this period of time because of Veilguard. What happens when the Veilguard hype dies and you have to go back to making normal content and people don't trust you anymore in nothing that you say because you're a sellout? Like, the entire bleeding point is like, oh, you accept this shit because you want, to get people to watch your stuff and you want them to engage with you. And now, because of BioWare, your reputation is in shambles and you're hee-hee-ha-haing. I wouldn't hee-hee-ha-ha, because after the month is done and you finish playing the game, if they even choose to watch you play the game, there's gonna be so many options. Why would they watch you? They watch you now because you're one in a few, in a very selective list of people that got to play the game early. Aside from that, once the game is out, it's, every man for himself. They're not gonna watch you play this game. Why would they do that? Is it worth it? Is the paycheck so blooming fat that is worth selling your soul to the devil and ruining your reputation amongst your fan base in your community? Is it?
Currently, it's at 1,927 dislikes as of the 22nd of September. Easily my most disliked video I've ever uploaded.
What does that tell you as a content creator, you silly piece of crap? That people like to hate because they're, Or does that tell you that this is not good? We don't like this. You made a bad decision. If you're not listening to your community, who are you listening to? EA, of course, because they pay the bills.
Also, screenshots from that video have been put everywhere. Millions upon millions of impressions on Twitter.
You're viral. At what cost, though? Like, I love that he says, I was so lucky that I didn't put my face or my voice in that. Why? Because you would have been cooked alive.
It's been mad. Of course I didn't get tagged, but...
Rook, you're awake. Am I? Oh yeah,
This is
This is
where
the fight.
people come when they dream, but dwarves don't dream.
Actually, don't know that.
And
Dwarves
somehow
don't dream?
I'm
Is that a thing?
here.
Yeah, it's unreal. Nev thought we should talk.
Specific points we have.
Lovely UI. Beautiful. Beautiful UI. I love the sparkles. The sparkles, the glitter is my favorite part.
3 points available.
It makes me feel, look at that. This is for me. And for 3-year-olds, but mostly for me. How did they get it? How? Ooh. Not that they would show you, because why would they show you? It fades to black because it's mission-based. And the lighthouse is a map. And then Minrathas is another tiny map. And from point A to point B, they cannot even be bothered to use their brains and their brain capacity to actually animate and model you going from point A to B. No, you have to suspend your disbelief and they're gonna fade to black and you're from here to here. It's almost like the problem with Inquisition wasn't that it was open world, it was like they lacked brain cells to make interesting quests in said open world areas. It's almost like it was never the game's fault, it was a skill issue.
If you want me to
It
do,
wasn't supposed to go this way. What do we do now? What do we do?
Who the frick you talking to? And look at the direction for this cutscene. She's sitting there, looking at the freaking wall. Not even looking, it doesn't even look like she's looking out the window. She's literally looking at the corner of the wall.
Harding.
This is terrible, and they do this all the flipping time. This perspective, this forced perspective, they just blur whatever is closer to the screen. Like, that makes any freaking sense because they're not so far apart that one would be blurry and the other wouldn't.
I guess you didn't go
Oh, hey,
exactly to
Rook.
plan.
Oh, hey, Rook. With her back facing us still. There's no, there's nothing.
I did it.
How's it going?
Hey, Rook. How are you doing? Oh, do I have to? How are you doing? What is this? What is this? Listen, what is this? Who made this? Like, it's not even like, oh, like she turns around and it's like, oh shit, and wipes her tears or anything. Hey, Rook. There's not even any acting. Like, if you're telling me, like, she's sad. She's sad because Varric is very hurt and he might die. And, she's like having a moment. She's literally, like, not even, like, she's just like going like this. Oh my God, I'm so sad. I'm terribly sad. She's not even like, like sad or like, there's nothing of this. There's no wiping tears. There's no like, there's no acting at all. There's no acting at all. And this was probably like mocapped. Someone had to do that. And there's nothing. There's no emotion. There's no like, like looking back like, oh, and that makes sense of like why she's turned around, like she's crying. We see her crying. It would have been much better if here, instead of the freaking blur, we see her crying. She's literally super relaxed. Just like, Varric almost died. And you don't see her like crying. You don't see like tears. You don't see her like feeling emotion. And that would make sense of why she's like facing away from the door, right? Because she doesn't want people to see her cry, to see her emotional. And then Rook comes in and you can have a little bit of like, like, oh shit, I don't want them to see me cry. And then, you put yourself together and you're like, oh, hi, I didn't see you there. No. So what are we doing? Where did the money go? Hey, look at how she's I lay down like that when I go to the beach. I'm like, oh. Not when one of my friends is almost freaking dead. It's so bad. It's so bad.
Exactly to
Rook.
plan, did it?
How's it going?
And she just walks into the frame. Where is like this storytelling? It like showing and not telling me. What about Hardy, like what you say, standing besides like Varric, taking care of him? Wouldn't it be cool to see her actually, instead of like telling me, I am sad because Varric almost died, what about showing me? What about showing me Hardin taking care of Varric and worrying about him and being by his bedside? No. Why? Why would they do that? It's just terrible. Terrible, 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 terrible.
I don't know. Are you?
I don't know. What is this voice acting? They got paid in Tic Tacs. There's no passion about this project at all. There's no love for their work that they're doing.
What are we gonna do about this mess? We were going to go back through the Illuvian, right?
You know the plan that we talked about? You know the plan?
Let's start with that.
Let's start with that.
Now you sound like Varric.
Terrible.
All right?
Terrible animation all around.
Let's get the crew together.
What was that? Look at Rook.
All right?
Let's get the crew together.
Sweet baby? Fuck sweet baby. Hire me. Hire me. I'm gonna tell you how it is. I'm gonna tell you if your freaking game is ass. It's poop. Poop from the bat. Pop, 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 pop. Look at that. Look at that. How hard was it? I mean, obviously, they don't know how to freaking animate faces or like direct cinematics. But how hard was it to like do one of these? How hard was that, you think? Very hard.
See, I'm still excited for the game. I still want to play the game, despite all the controversial stuff going on. Elements of the game, from what I've heard and seen, I want to play. I like Dragon Age.
If you like Dragon Age, you wouldn't suck by a member as freaking hard. Like, put that thing out of your mouth. You're gonna make it raw, dude. Just say that you got paid. Just say that you like the attention, that you like the engagement, that you like the views. We're all human here. So do I. I love money. Bro, everyone loves money, okay? That's okay. No one is gonna like criticize you for liking money. We all love money. But don't freaking pretend to be in this sort of like moral high ground where you're playing this game because it's good, because it's game of the year material, because it's the best thing ever. Don't just say, I am gonna play this game because I signed an NDA and I feel like I am obligated to like play it and give them free like views and free publicity. Just accept that. Just say how it is, because everyone knows that this is the reality and this is how it is. And you're not fooling anyone. You're just harming your freaking reputation.
The thing is, Dragon Age has so many different variations of what Dragon Age is.
Where's my freaking bingo?
Yeah. I think a lot of people expect different things from a Dragon Age game.
No. We expect a Dragon Age game to be a Dragon Age.
We're both shadow dragons and both from Minrathous.
That's it. That's all you need to know. Also, we've seen this. Maybe you haven't. I have. I've seen this same cutscene played. And I think the person that was playing it wasn't a shadow dragon. It plays the same freaking way.
I made a call to go.
That's it. That is this thing, like, oh, we're
Nice.
both shadow dragons and we're both from Minrathous and we work at the same building. So, you know, we're basically best friends. And then it plays as it
Haven't
used
crossed,
to.
but I know our work has.
I made
a call that got you injured after we met. Oh, that's why my face hurts. Right. Is that why I'm bruised? Because you made a call. Except I recall that I volunteered for this. And I wanted you to bring me with you because I'm a mage. Not that it freaking mattered who you bring with. It doesn't freaking matter. It's a cheap as attempt at like, oh, you can make choices. This is a choice. Oh, consequences. She's bruised. Oh my god.
Fine. You trusted me for the job, and I delivered. That's
You didn't deliver. She sounds like she's a robot. First of all. She sounds like she got... Who are you? Like, while the other voice actors over-deliver, she under-delivers. Jessica Clark. Dragon Age, Nev Gallus, Miseria, The Dollmaker, Season of Love, Alien Harvest, Meat Puppet, Pocket Listing, Murder in the First, The Spy Who Came to Brunch, Girlfriend's Guide to Divorce, Operation Barn Owl. Is she a voice actress at all?
I'll be fine. You trusted me for the job, and I delivered. That's what counts.
She sounds deadpan the entire time. Imagination.
Is this how fast you trust it?
Is this how fast you trust anyone? Should I be worried? What is with the animations? I'm genuinely asking because I do not understand.
Should I be
True.
touched or
We're a
worried?
team already.
You take a lot of notes. What about?
He does that all the time. Rook.
Lately, what we know, or knew, before Solus changed the game.
Why not make him cross his arms? You know what I see a lot of people do? They either, in conversation, they lean, like make him lean on a wall, make him lean, or cross his arms. Who does this? When they're talking, it's like,
We'll figure this out. I'm sure of it.
Really? Do you know something I don't?
Terrible. Terrible. The voice acting doesn't match at all with the emotion or lack thereof of their faces and the way their mouths move.
I'm sure of it.
Really? Do you know something I don't?
No, we just... Well, we have to, right?
And I'm betting that they're gonna do a lot of this. The character, Rook, is gonna be like... Because her physics... Like, they don't talk about a Varric being hurt. They don't, you know... There's no stakes in this. We just literally, whether we wanted or not, released the devils into the world. Do you understand? And there's no freaking worry in their faces. There's no worry in their tone. There's no anxiety. And it's like, what the frick are we gonna do? We have to fix this right now. We have to like put a plan together. We have to like figure out like what we can do for Varric. Is Varric gonna be okay? Is anyone tending to him? Like, are we... Nothing. Terrible animation from the jump
I
in.
do worry about BioWare. Yeah. This game, I feel like, has to be.
You know, because when you jump, you go. Look at that.
What was I going to say? I was gonna say something that was actually quite relevant.
Solus called it
not
the
7
lighthouse.
He did? When?
He was in the Fade. He invaded my dream. He was in my head. Same freaking answer. Say it with me. Illusion of choice.
It was while I was unconscious.
What was that?
Solus appeared in my dream.
Really? I'm glad you're all right.
And what I saw, his dream.
Really?
Who sits like that?
I'm glad you're all right.
What was that?
We're talking about Elven God beating my head, right?
Solus appeared in my dream.
Really?
Really? I'm glad you're all right. That must be very
I'm glad
scary.
you're all right.
What is this?
He could only reach me because I bled at the ritual site when I got banged up.
Bunged up.
So Solus is using blood magic, like any normal mage would to play with your mind.
I believe that this is AI couldn't write something so AI is too advanced for this. Do you understand? AI is too well learned to come up with something so banal and basic and bad as this dialogue. Thank you for telling me that. Again, they're not telling Rook that, they're telling the player that.
But he's
He
not
knocked
a
his head, didn't
normal
he?
mage, like I told you.
I thought she was being sarcastic, actually. Like any normal mage would play with your mind.
Any normal mage.
But he's not a normal mage, Nev. Remember the part where we told you that he's an elven god? Are these people? Did she get a concussion? Is her brain all jumbled up? Does she not remember why she was hired to find Solus for?
A mage. You're a mage. Solus is more than that. That
No,
ritual
he
was
isn't. No, he isn't. He's just a different variation of mage. He was a spirit, literally the embodiment of the fate that became corporeal, and that's why the Evanuris have more like access to magic than normal mages do. If you guys say ritual one more time,
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual.
well, I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna head out.
You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your...
Loop, 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 loop. Ritual blood magic, ritual blood magic, ritual blood magic, loop.
I'm not certain of anything. But we're not out
This is
of
all
danger.
guesswork.
What do you mean?
The frick do you mean? What do you mean? You were there when 2 elven gods came out of the Fade. You peep those with your peepers that you have in your freaking skull. You are literally have been taken from the earth, from Theras, to the Fade. You don't even know if you can get out of this space, of this lighthouse. And you're telling me that, oh, I don't know what the problem is. We're fine here. This place looks pretty cool. We can just like sit this one out. Varric is dying. Solus is stuck in the Fade. There's 2 elven gods freaking prancing about, killing people. And you freaking ask me, what do you mean we're not out of danger? What are you talking about?
Solus had 2 of the other.
She was there when it happened. She was there. She was there. She was.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild.
Even if it wasn't elven gods, you just saw things come out of the Fade. You can put 2 and 2 together and realize, like, oh, that's not good. The plan was to close the rift. It was to put the veil back together. We failed to do that. So, therefore, we are cooked.
Elganon and Gillenane.
I'm losing my mind. I am losing my mind. I am losing my mind. I feel when the game releases and people start googling why Veilguard is bad, it's just gonna be my face. I'm just gonna like pop it like, don't even think about it. Don't buy it. Put your wallet. Don't. It's discounted. They would have to pay you to play this. Listen to me. They need to pay you to play this, okay?